Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days. It's me, JD Sensei. How are we doing, guys? Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you're wondering what I'm doing, you're about to see. So, literally, this is so I can find my mine. Yes, I could put a pip on the map, but I'm going Minecraft style. And this is legit Minecraft style. If you played in the old days, you make a tower, and then that way, when I'm driving down to it, I think I'll see it. Also, we won't talk about the fact of what this looks like. It's very phallic. Sorry. All right, close my door up. There we go. Okay, let's get a proper mine done. So we're going to have to start going down. Just like so. Okay. Start going down. And keep going down. Okay, down a bit. At least till we start hitting something that's not sand. Oh, I might have boo-booed. All right. Yeah, I boo-booed. Okay. Nothing that can't be remedied. Okay. Let's go forward a bit. Oh, this is all... I know it's not super exciting, but this is kind of what we were going to do. Oh, that does work. That does work. Look at that. So let me check on the map where we're looking right now. One of my viewers, and I was doing viewer comments, and I only got to Dell. Plus 57 meters. So I'm kind of high up there. So let's keep going down a bit. Okay, let's keep going down. And I guess it doesn't matter how tall the ceiling is, as long as it's tall. Okay, let's keep going down a bit. Oh, it sounds like I hear somebody out there. Well, more power to you, buddy. You just got to get through my door there. There we go. Dig this out. Digging mines is always a pain in the ass in voxel games, just because of the way they're set up, the way voxels work, which is what this game is. I want to go forward a bit. Just a bit. Okay, now we'll start going down again. See, sometimes I do that and do a double whammy, which is not what I meant to do. So when you make a boo-boo like that, you got to kind of take a look here. Yeah, that's a little too deep, so we'll throw that there so I can run up. There we go. You just got to make sure if you make a boo-boo like that, you fix it. Eventually, I'll get down lower than the sand. But again, sand is one of the necessary components I needed for later work. Gotta also remember the shovel sometimes doesn't want to cooperate with where it hits. So don't be afraid to go a little bit deeper. Okay, let's start going down again. Like so. And again, I have no problem getting extra dirt. Not dirt, rocks or sand. That's kind of the point. Because sand, concrete, stone makes concrete, sand and stone are needed to make concrete mix. So Never hurts to have more. And, you know, if we run into shale, oil shale, not what I wanted, but there you go. That's what I wanted. If we run into oil shale, all the better. Okay, it does look like we're coming up on something a little different. Or maybe not. I can't for the life of me remember how low I gotta go for shale. But yeah, thank you guys for all the comments. And if you weren't aware, I did have a 2,000 plus view video. The one titled Really, when, you know, the game decided to spawn a dog horde on my ass. Do you actually know where I am? No, you just happen to be somewhere around. Okay. Well, sounds great, fam. I guess. I don't know why he's up there making noise. All right, let's take a look. How deep am I now? Plus 44. Ooh. All right, I might have to mine shaft that from here, but we do have a decent mine started, and we did get quite a bit of sand out of this. Oil shale is still in my future, but I did want to get a partial mine done. All right, which is kind of what this is. I don't know what I was thinking there. I meant to do this. Not quite sure why I decided to switch screens a million times. All right, remember, if you're in the desert, you are going to run into dogs. So who is up here making noise? So is this trash? Oh, well, that's a thing. Oh, if you guys are wondering, this is probably why I heard zombies. Okay, first of all, bears usually are around these, so I should hi. Okay, you're not a bear. Okay. That didn't freak me out a bit. Okay, could you, Tweaky, chill out. That did not freak me out at all, where he just kind of popped up. All right, you guys want to chill out a bit? I'm trying to explain some stuff to people. So if you come up to these and get out your handy dandy pickaxe and you whack them, there you go. Look at that. Nitrous powder. Nitrate. Okay, and there is a body down there. So we are sure there's no bears? Okay, there are no bears. Famous last words, right? Oh, there's definitely somebody alive. I just heard them growl. Are you down here? All right, well, whatever. I'm coming down here because I want free nitrate powder. I have no idea where he is. He's up there somewhere. I can hear him. You actually... Okay, he's got eyes on me. Can I get you to fall? I can. Okay. Auger schematic. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to say no to free nitrate powder. It's not as good as the... Oh, okay. It's not as good as the nitrate that appears in the forest biomes where you just, you know, that's an interesting color, isn't it? All right. Let's go keep the bonkomatic out first and foremost. Grab some mushrooms. That's psychedelic cave down here, I tell you that. All right. Grab some more. He actually see me. He cannot. He's just screaming to scream, I guess. All right, I'm going to sneak. Haven't quite figured out what's going on. Also, this is a big-ass cave system. Actually, let me do something. Zoom in. Let's go ahead and, okay, so there's my giant penis on the map. Let me just do this. Save waypoint and make it a cave. There we go. Just so I know where the cave is. Because what I'm thinking is if I wander down here, one, is there any loot? But two, maybe it'll give me access to shale. Again, work hard, smarter, not harder. Not work harder, work smarter. You know, one of them two. I really shouldn't be on pickaxe thing. Okay, we got a big ass chamber over here, and it's kind of boring, I guess. Okay, I don't see any shale oil. Is it dark? It's dark. Was kind of hoping I'd run into shale just sitting out here, but I guess not. All right. Man, if they had ant lions in this game, if you don't know what an ant lion is, they're not exactly a cute little creature, but if they had ant lions, that would be scary as hell. That's an ant lion pit. I know I was talking about slow zombies, but that's what I believe they should be. Slow zombies should always be slow. You're free to disagree, but this is my gameplay, and that's the way I like it. Also, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, the hard difficulty. I've never been a fan of difficulty where they just make everything a bullet sponge. That's artificial difficulty to me. You know. I understand. And you know, they did some stuff in the later alphas with the irradiated zombies that heal themselves. You know, if you leave them too long, they can regenerate health. You got that's one little gimmick they have. You got various things like the military zombies and the demolition zombies. Not the demolition zombies are their own thing, but you have zombies that can regenerate. You have zombies that are like that. Biker zombies have helmets on, so you know they're armored. So you need armor piercing. That stuff's okay. That's literally how it would work. They'd have on the armor or whatever they had on them when they died. You know, so that would make sense. It'd be harder to kill something in a flak jacket or anything like that. You know, than it would be to say just whack half a zombie crawling along the ground in a frickin' t-shirt. Let me just run into that. I meant to do that. But again, with that little thing, see, I get sidetracked when I'm doing stuff. But again, with that little thing, like I said, is to me, zombies are slow. They always have been. They're the lowest of the undead, or at least the second lowest behind skeletons. The highest level undead are things like ghosts. D&D ghosts are no frickin' joke. They have energy drain, which is basically lose a level. If you've ever played real D&D tabletop, you know how hard it is to get a level. You know, well, it depends on your dungeon master whether they're stingy or not. But even if they're not stingy, losing a level is no frickin' joke. Especially if you're like a mage or something like that. Man, you just lost spells. You might not have access to your spells. All sorts of weird stuff. So anything with energy drain is bad news. And then there's like liches and demi-liches, like just broken. They can do crazy crap. Like there's spells in the game if you get high enough level that are godlike and broken, and you got enemies that can do that crap to you too. Which is what D&D is all about, you know. But yeah, that's why I opt for walking zombies all the time. Night shouldn't be any different. Night should just be, there should be more of them. So the concept of a horde night every night, That's a thing. That's a thing. It should just progressively ramp forward. Like if you guys remember when most of you don't, because I put on 187 subscribers since I started this series. A lot of y'all didn't start with me, but if you did, you saw that I started on the easiest difficulty, and then I moved it up as we went along. And I stopped it at a place where, not the easiest difficulty, I started at the lowest spawn, and then moved it up, moved it up, moved it up, until I got to a spawn that I liked, which was manageable, would allow me to build. The occasional horde comes running by. I'm going to the other base to pick up some stuff, or just to check some stuff. But it put me in a balanced place, I'd like to say. Not a happy place. The game's a survival game. But some people prefer to play it on like Insane Nightmare and stuff. That's to me a lot, at least in this build that we have. Insane Nightmare is just lots of zombies that run really fast and have a crap ton of hit points. The run fast and the hit point things, totally not zombies. Zombies are supposed to be hordes, lots of them, but they go down easy. That's always been their shtick. The only reason they're dangerous at all is because they are in hordes. That's it. They're hordes. Any game you've played with zombies in it, as any tactical game, they're always like the low-end mob if you're playing the undead, like Heroes of Might and Magic or something like that. The difference is a horde of them is no joke, and you can get it really easy. A horde of them can take down high-level crap in the game. That's their whole shtick, is there's a lot of them. So that's just my thinking on that. And by the way, I will say, playing on Insane Nightmare, if you have friends that play with you, that's a whole different ball game. That's just fun. Because if you got more, a lot of people ask why I don't play with other people. Okay, I'm on the default difficulty, Nomad, I believe it is. I'm on the default difficulty, right? I'm on day 107, right? They cannot muster anything. They could maybe get me if I'm fighting off a horde. They spawn a couple of things, get a stun, and maybe spawn 8 dogs on me. That's literally the only chance in hell they have of popping me. That's it. That's all they got going for them. Nothing else can probably take me down. You realize I'm asking for it by saying that, but I'd say it's true. They would have to, pull out all the stops to take me down. If I were to add one more person, we could double our productivity. The bases we would make would be impregnable. I mean, you'd have to be on insane difficulty. You'd have to turn your block damage down to, like, tissue paper. In which case, what's the point of building a base if you cannot defend it? And that's one of the reasons I like the way they went with... what am I at for time? Pretty good. Okay, I got enough time to swing by the joint and drop everything off and then move on with my life. Head back. Let me just take a look here. That's the one I want to take. Okay. Oh, I should not be an idiot and gas her up. Yeah, I played with friends a couple of times, and just like we were playing on Warlord, I think it is, the next, whatever the second highest difficulty is in this, and we had, I think there were 2 of us. Bro, we were busting out a concrete base on day like freaking 15. The second horde, and hordes, we had the hordes cranked all the way up. It didn't matter. We were just destroying them. And I mean, yeah, it would have got, I suppose it would have got more fair for the zombies the further we go on. The problem is, and it's one of the issues with this, and the reason I've been able to go 107 is that I got the zombies to a place where they're just annoying enough to provide a small challenge, but they're not annoying to the point where they would tail the base out from under me while I'm building it. Because part of the fun of watching it, one of these streams, I think, to me, is seeing bases come alive, or upgrading a POI or anything like that. If you're literally getting attacked every 2 seconds, you're not going to be able to make anything. Or especially if you got it up on the highest tips, and it is manageable. I've seen plenty of people do it, but for that, you have to have a deep understanding of how the game works. So again, like, I'd like to say I have a good understanding of how this game works at this current stage, but there's still stuff I don't know, or stuff I forgot, So, hi, Spawn, how you doing? So I don't really want to move it up. Sorry, talking constantly. Got a drink. I don't want to move it up anymore, I don't think. I mean, I understand the zombies aren't a threat. They really aren't. But it's also like an RPG. There should be progression. You should get to the point where you can defend against the zombie hordes. Once you started, if you're building with steel, think about that from a survival standard perspective. If you could already smelt steel, right? I don't care what kind of zombie it is. It's still flesh and blood. It's not beating its way through steel anytime soon, unless there's a billion of them. And even if there's a billion of them, what are they going to do? They're going to have to do like a bee, like how a beehive reacts, and just cover it over and hope you cook to death. That's the only way that will work. But again, that's me. That's the way I prefer to play. I prefer there to be progression. I prefer to get to a point where you're, can hold off the undead, hold off the enemy, and then you can start getting creative. And that's where the sweet spot is for me. I went in a little bit too in-depth into it, but essentially that's my thought process on it. And it's the way I enjoy playing. So that's the answer to that little question there. I've been asked it a couple of times, so I figured I'd give an answer. The other common question I get, and very common, is funny. It's like, where did you find this ancient version of the game? And somebody else will immediately say, he's playing on console. Yes, this is what we have on console, guys. We are waiting for the hopeful Alpha 22 simultaneous release of the updated 7 Days to Die. Now, to go into it a little bit, because people have asked this question too, why Fun Pimps hasn't updated it. Oh, hello. Where are you at? Don't catcall me like that. Okay, you're just over there. Whatever. So Fun Pimps, let's do the story. There you go. There's my horn. So the story is Telltale Games, which weirdly enough is coming back with the Expanse Telltale story. But Telltale Games got the rights to this. Iron Galaxy was in charge doing the port. And they were working fine. And then Telltale did Telltale and blowed themselves up. They went bankrupt. When they went bankrupt, Fun Pimps was a small developer when this first happened. Still relatively are. But they were a small developer, okay? Got to remember that. I don't remember how big it is. It was really small, though. So they sold the rights to the game, the publishing rights to the game, to Telltale on consoles. So when Telltale went belly up, they liquidated, right? So Fun Pimps didn't own the console version of 7 Days to Die. They had to buy it back. And that took, I think, like 3 years. They finally got the rights back. Telltale's also, Fun Pimps is also primarily a PC developer. So they didn't really have the resources to update the game. They couldn't use, just so you know, Iron Galaxy had an update that was ready to go out, that was ready to update this to pure Alpha 15 with electrical and all that, and a little bit more of some of the other stuff. But because of the whole fiasco, was the word I was looking for, the whole fiasco with Telltale, they couldn't release it. And they Fun Pips is not allowed to update this version of the game. As a matter of fact, anytime you start this version of the game, you turn it on, you'll see Iron Galaxy and Telltale Games. So that's the gist. Fun Pimps finally brought the rights. They made their own group of people who are updating the game. Not updating, but basically making a new version for the. I hear footsteps. They're making a new version of the game, and they're going to release it as a separate upgrade. It's not an upgrade, but they're going to release it as a new program for console. So we will be jumping straight from Alpha 14 with bits of 15 to right where you guys on PC are. But that's why every time you log in, if you see anybody playing this type of game, they are not playing, for the most part, they shouldn't be, playing a PC that's been backdated. No, they're playing the console version. This is what we have in 2023 right now. That being said, and I believe I mentioned it before, I'm of the opinion, I always look for the bright side, in gaming at least. I'm of the opinion when we get the Alpha 22, one, it's a new game for us. You know, it's really a new game for us, if you think about it, because we've never had any of that. We've never had electricity in our games. Go figure, right? You guys have had electricity and traps and all that stuff. We've never had that. So for us, it's a new game. There's new zombies, new traps, new AI for the zombies. They act different. They can dig. So while underground bases are still viable, they're built completely differently. I will say from what I've seen of Alpha 21, 22, zombies may be smarter, but also easier to manipulate. Well, right now, they kind of act like classic zombies. They basically just spawn in and walk take the direct path to you. They don't really path towards you. That's the thing. Which is, I believe what they do now, at least on Alpha 21, and Alpha 20, the videos I've seen in those, is they take the path of least resistance. So the ramp I was using, it sort of works. The ramp at the snow base where I provided the staircase, and they did try going up and over that because it was easier to get to me that way than it was to beat through the fence. But only I'd say about 30-40% did that. The rest just kind of walked right into the wall. And once I walked into the southern wall, there was a staircase over there. They just didn't give a crap. They hit the wall and just said, okay, this is where we're going in. In Alpha 21 and Alpha 20, they will religiously, if you make a staircase, that's one of the horde bases you can do, is you build a platform to stand on, you make a little pathway of like 5 or 6 blocks long, and then you build a staircase connecting to that, and they run up the stairs, they run out the single file staircase, and you beat them to death through a little doorway that they have to beat to get to you. Make sure you're covered so the buzzards, the vultures don't get you. But other than that, they can't get to you. But they will tear the base out from under you. And then there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do to improve that. There's electric fences. There's the trick with the vault door, where you can set a vault door up with a button to open. So if you turn it so it's laying flat on the ground, You can make like a trap door. A lot of that stuff we can't do in this. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. So we lost all that, and it took for the Fun Pimps to have their make their own the rights and to make their own people to release an update. And they are in the process of doing that. They have stated that their goal is to get the release simultaneously with Alpha 22 release. They want to release the console update. There has been no word on when Alpha 22 is. I will say I did see a YouTube short. I don't know where it came from, but I did see a YouTube short of an Alpha 22 model, which at least tells me they are working on Alpha 22. So if it was me, and I know I said this before, but if it was me and I was doing this, I would be aiming to do Alpha 22 and a simultaneous console release in October. If it was me. Just saying. If I knew it was going to take that time, if I thought I could make the crunch, why the hell wouldn't you? A zombie game in October. Hello. And there is a couple of horror games coming out there anyways, but I believe 7 Days has its own niche. While I was talking about all that, I'm still going through my head to remember a lot of the stuff. A lot of it's just been tips that people have given me, little things you can do, stuff like that. Some of it has been tips. Sadly, some people say, hey, you know, you can do this. You can on newer alphas, not on us. There's a lot of stuff, cool stuff in the newer stuff. I can't wait to play it. I cannot wait to play it. I will say that. I got to switch clothes. I can't wait to play it, but I also am going to miss this build, this world that I'm on, Ruby. So I know this one. I don't know, not like the back of my hand, but I do know it enough to survive in it. And I'm in a happy place right now, but I am totally in it for the questing and stuff, because one of the things this is right now is just a building sandbox. It's basically Minecraft with zombies, which Minecraft have zombies, but they're even less of a threat than this is. But it's the same principle right now. Once you throw in the questing and the tiers, and the questing involves, you know, going to tiers, clearing them out, stuff like that. That gives you a point to do in the game, in addition to having a big building sandbox, you know. And of course, there's, compared to what we have, there's got to be over 150 new POIs, or at least every POI that we have, even if it's still in the game, is completely different. The houses are more complex. Everything's different. All right, I might have to coming back early, because I might have to beat up some people that are around my base, because I don't need them hanging out there, you know. Also need to make sure I don't get too close to that right there, because there are mines around it. You can see I put the fencing there so I know roughly where the mines are. Or at least I know, don't go that way. Idiot. Okay, is there anybody around my home base? Or was I gone long enough to despawn them? It looks like I might have been gone long enough. Alright, first things first. I will beat you up in a second, woman. I just need to hop off here. Sounds like there's more than one. I thought there was somebody behind me. Hello? Hi. Get out of here. My big commenters are Carl Phillips, Dell, Evan, Ryan. If I'm forgetting you, I'm sorry. I do tend to forget names, especially when I'm, you know, pressed to do it. But there are a lot of you that comment, and I try to answer you guys as much as I can. The other reason, by the way, if you only get a like on the message from me, I'm at work. I always try to answer, you know, at least acknowledge that I've read them, read the various comments. But if I'm at work, that's about all I can do. If I got a few seconds and I'm not doing anything, I meant to drop certain stuff off in here that I don't want to put in my base for right now. Okay, I'm just looking around, seeing if I need. I might as well throw these in here, and the nails can go in here. Okay. Anyways, actually, I want to swing by the working stiff too. It should be ready to pop soon. But you guys are awesome with your comments. But I did want to address a couple of those, like why does the game look old? Of course it looks old. They haven't updated it. They can't. Legally, they can't. They don't own the rights to this version of the game. All right, if this is going to be a thing, I need to go drop crap off. Yeah, I definitely need to go drop crap off. Boy, they're making a ruckus over here. Look at this. Thought I heard something. Okay, I didn't. But yeah, I did want to shout out to all the people that, and if I didn't name you, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't pay attention to a ton of the stuff. Also, for whoever was speaking in a language I don't understand, I couldn't tell you what that language was. Since my mod didn't understand what you were saying, he had to delete them. Sorry. I just found out about that today. If you, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. I just don't understand what's being said to me. So I'm not going to turn these on yet. But I did want to point that out. I did see the messages. I did like the messages, not because I could understand them, but because I just wanted to acknowledge that the comment was received. Just saying. But I will say the reason the comment is gone is because my mod removed it. Again, it's just neither of us knew what you were saying. And it was gone before I had a chance to run it through Google Translate. So if you don't know English, that's fine. It's fine. As long as you keep it respectful. If I catch it, I'll make sure I run a translator through it. And, from now on, if I leave a like, mod, I know you're watching. If I like a comment, leave it alone. I can tell my mod to do stuff. I mean, he's doing his mod duty, which is making sure everything's fine and dandy. But, again, let me just point out the damn comment to me. I'll take a look. If I can translate it and find out what it says, and it's not offensive, we'll leave it up. But, yeah, you guys type a lot of stuff, and I did want to point out that hey, look, a free anvil. I don't have to make one now. I do try to, at least, I do read all the comments. I will say that. I've never not read the comments. It's just I may not reply to all of them. Oh, my God. Woman, you drive me nuts. I give you cold weather gear in the winter, and you're cold. Or you're too hot. It's like, geez. Yes, no. Really, I'm here for the boxes. Okay, I don't need glue or glass. I say that, and eventually I'll want to use glass, but not today. Suppose I could start taking dirty water, too. Start stocking up on that. If I see any. If I don't, I don't. But if I do, turds I don't need. Especially now that I've discovered if I go digging in the burning biome, I get freaking fertilizer. I didn't even know that was a thing. Which again harkens back to that thing where I said I don't know everything about the game. I definitely don't. I definitely don't. Even with 107 days under my belt, and I'm closing in on 1,000 hours. Closing in on 1,000 hours, and still don't know everything about the game. Oh, look, more free doors. Oh, look, more free doors. And I got another tap and die set, and I'll scrap that. And I'll take another one receiver. And a rocket launcher schematic. And what's in the safe? Paper. Of course there's paper in here. Of course paper would be in there. I forgot to mention that to my mod today. I work with my mod, so I did forget to mention, please don't delete stuff if I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out, or at least just highlight it and tell me that it's there so I can take a look. Granted, I don't know. It might have been offensive, but from what he was telling me, he just couldn't understand it, so he deleted. Which is understandable, but again, you know, let me take a look first. Maybe I can figure it out. I don't know what language it was, to be honest. Well, I'm carrying beer. Why am I carrying beer? Okay. I guess I'm stuck on some, I guess I'm still waiting on something to break down. Most likely. I'm just checking this house because it's so beat to crap right now. They're going to go through it at some point. I'll take the water. Keep the cups. Yeah, they've done a number on this place. Also, was there no toilet in here? Ooh. Hope they didn't pay a lot for this place. Hi. Hello. Just wandering around, are you? What's going down? Other than you. I'll take the water. You can keep the rest of the crap. Oh, okay. I forgot those stupid things take forever to break down. Also, I might as well get rid of the cups while I'm here. There we go. Break that down. And anything else? I'll take these just for laughs. I don't need them. I'll take them just to maintain the illusion that I'm healthy. Anything else I want to loot? Not that. I don't even want to go near that house. Oh, actually, I forgot I had a drop chest over here. And I do have a trash bin, but it's only got glue, and I can make glue, so no. Also got to run a calculator, too, to see when the next Horde night is. Because I've completely lost track of where and when the next Horde night is. All right, I guess we got to start packing it up, now that I think about it. All right, nothing in there. All right, I'm going to hit my mini bike up, see if there's anything anything I want to permanently bring over to the other base. Like the anvil. For a working stiff run, that was kind of crappy. But if I'm really desperate, I can always go back to my OG home base. Didn't I pick up an anvil? I did. I guess we'll hold on to everything else. Let me get ready to batten down the hatches and get ready to have a good old night of digging around and getting stuff done. There we go. And we just lock up for the night. Like that. All right, tool-wise, I look okay, but I think it is getting about time I have to build another club. Might as well hit this one up. Drop off the friggin' mechanical parts while I'm here. Drop off the smelting while I'm here. Smelting. Okay, and gunpowder and stuff goes in here. See, I have homes for everything. At least I try to. All right, drop off some water. Anything else I need? We'll come over to ammo supply, drop off the paper. I picked up this, just goes in the junk drawer. I have a nail gun. somewhere. Oh, I have two of them. I have a 600 nail gun, so take them. Take the nail gun receiver and that right now, and I can just hold on to these two for the moment. And this goes over here. There we go. And I forgot to drop these off. And the parts. My God. I don't pay attention. Oh, and also the Dukes can go away for now. So I don't usually use those overnight. Let me get my doodad out wherever the hell I left it. What did I do with my auger? Don't tell me I left that thing somewhere weird again. I've done that before. Oh, what am I thinking? There's a tap and die kit right here. I should be taking that with me. Did I lose my auger again? I put it somewhere. I'll find it later. All right, let me start getting everything fired up. Okay, you ready to go? Go. Should you be building anything? Didn't I want to make something? I thought I wanted to make something. I don't want to do forged steel again. Anything I want to make? Lump of clay? Sure. No. I'm going to go with no right now. We'll just use that to start building up stuff. I should make another forge now that I think about it, but I don't think I have the stone for it. Not really, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of low on stone. But we did finish up concrete. Yeah, it's only 500. 600. But hey, that's 60 poles. So I'll have to let that cook up. I might as well go eat dinner. It's been one of those days, huh? I burnt off a lot of calories. All right, gotta eat now before the problem children show up. They'll be by a couple hours and they'll be by. And you know what? Keep the dirty water here. I'll probably use it at some point. All right, and just out of curiosity, no, I didn't think you guys would respawn anytime soon. Just checking. They do respawn, usually when I'm not here for quite a while. Yeah, and as you can see, I can make a gas can out of animal fat, cornmeal, and murky water, or I can make it out of oil shale. So that's something I can do. I'm thinking I need a new bonkomatic, so... And I don't believe I have the forged iron, so let's just make some forged iron. Forged iron. Give me 20 of these. There you go. It's pretty cheap to make forged iron anyways. This is 50 seconds. But I wanted to make a new bonkomatic. The other thing we can do while we wait for that is, how many skill points? Oh, I have 22. Do I really need quicker crafting? Does that, wait, does quicker craft, you know what? Screw it. I'm not leveled, so there you go. Does that help with this too? I don't even know. Maybe it'll help with concrete. That's a problem. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, time to make a new bonkomatic. Go to weapons. Bonkomatic Spike Club. It's going to take 50 seconds. I don't think it really helped with that, but whatever. I had the 2 points. Also, let me get rid of the spare 2 points I have. What should that get? Archery? Nah, I'm not using archery. Sexual Tyrannosaurus Secret Stash. I wonder if I should upgrade this. So far, the Secret Stash is always crap. Oh yeah, throw that in Blade. There we go. I'll get more skill points. Usually at Horde Night. Alright. And you made what you did. The real reason I want this on anyways is to replenish the clay. Because that was running low. You're done. You're done. Alright. might as well take these two and let's make some more concrete. Not a lot, but some. And I usually don't start making more until I hit 1,000, which is why I came back early. Where did I leave my auger? No, I have no idea. I have no idea what I did with my auger. I hate it when I do that. I put it somewhere and then I forget where the hell it is. Well, I don't think it's too important. I could just do it with a pickaxe. All right, this is just stuff I got to move around later. So let me get ready for the night. Is my bonker ready? It is. I naturally make 500s. So this is just basically me repairing it. There we go. Keep your weapons in tip-top condition. All right, guys, I think we're going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I upload every day, at least 2 videos. If you do want to see more of anything else, or I'm getting to the point now, if you have any other game suggestions for me to try, feel free to post about them. I will say I'm not a fan of the forest. I like it okay, not enough to make a video to actually record. I'm in a weird funk right now where the only games I actually want to play are the ones I'm recording. That I have any motivation to play. So I've been skipping around, trying some other games like Assassin's Creed Black Flag I was playing until it annoyed me. Dynasty Warriors. I tried out Dismantle, which was weird. But for me, if it's got progression, building, stuff like that, I like trying it out. So anyways, if you have any ideas for me, go ahead and post them. There's no guarantee, but I'm always willing to try something else out. And like I said, and also to look forward to those of you who came onto my channel and remember when I did Genshin Impact, we will be getting back into that when 4.0 comes out, which is probably late August. We're not going to go hard into it. We'll do a couple of live streams here and there, but to throw it out there, I'm on guarantee. I'm at pity close to freaking 90. So whatever comes up next, I am guaranteed to get within probably the first 10 pull. So I kind of want to hold off for full Solaris, but we'll see. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in my next vid. Have a great night. Bye now.